afternoon, Cardinals, and welcome to this week's broadcast. I'm Jackie Velez.
And I'm Brianna Medina. The School of Media and Design held a panel last week on media and the presidential election. Here's Devin Valiad with more on the story.
Hey there, Cardinals. I'm here at the UIW Concert Hall, where the School of Media and Design held the News Media and the 2016 presidential election panel discussion. Let's see what the discussion had in store.
I'm very honored to be here. I'm very excited. As an alumni, I think it's great to come back to my old roots, I guess you can say. To me, it's very important because I want to hear what you guys have to say and what you guys think. I know it's more about the panel is supposed to be about us, but really to me it's more important to see what you guys think, and that to me as a journalist is going to help me to better cover and bring the better coverage to the election. So I think it's wonderful that they're doing this, and your vote is your voice, and if you don't vote, your voice is not going to be heard. So it doesn't really matter who you're going for. The important thing is that you educate yourself, you know what issues are on the table and what's important to you, and then you make a decision and then you voice it by going out and voting.
I think it's great. I think the more information, the better, and the more viewpoints that you can get, the better, because everyone, no matter whether they mean to be or not, has a bias behind their viewpoint, and you should always look at a number of different viewpoints so you get a full spectrum of opinions to choose from.
I have never seen an election like this, and I'm hoping I'll never see another one like this. And it's not very balanced, and it's just not a typical American election. So I chose it, and I think it was a very good topic because we had wonderful questions from our students. I'm very proud of our students. Each one of those people I chose, and I called them up, and I know them usually, and I called them and I said, will you come and do this? And they all said, yes, we will. Here they are. And I wanted y'all to see what the real world is like and how they think and feel when they're asked questions and what they do with their job.
A special thanks to the panel, and make sure to go out and voice your opinion this November. I'm Devin Villarreal, reporting for UIWtv.
That discussion looked interesting. Like Devin said, make sure to go vote and have your voice heard. Now for news around the world. A police officer opened fire at a hotel in Carrollton, Texas, killing a man they say was linked to sex trafficking. It happened Wednesday morning at a motel where the police say two women claimed that they were held against their will. The officer who opened fire was put on paid administrative leave, pending an internal police review of the incident, which is standard procedure.
Don't expect Apple's new AirPods to hit the market anytime soon. The AirPods are wireless earbuds for the iPhone. Apple unveiled them in September, but the company says it needs a little more time to get them ready for sale. Apple didn't elaborate as to what the holdup was, but the company may discuss the AirPods Thursday when it holds its MacBook event in San Francisco.
Very cool story out in Pennsylvania. It had been decades since Dorothy Abbott lost a high school class ring she got as a gift from her parents. Fast forward to 2016, and she finally gets it back. A woman found the ring in New York City and held onto it for 27 years. Deborah Cohen finally found the ring's owner on Facebook. She drove from New Jersey all the way to Pennsylvania to personally deliver it. To make it even more special, Abbott got the ring just days before her 71st birthday.
It has become a wretched symbol of Europe's migrant crisis, but the Jungle, a sprawling migrant camp in northern France, is in its final hour and it's meeting a fiery end. Migrants sent dozens of shelters alight, sending fire throughout the heart of the settlement. More than 5,500 migrants have already moved to other parts of France as part of a plan to resettle them. French officials say they will officially close the camp within the next few hours. The mayor of Calais says her main worry is the 1,500 people who will sleep tonight in the charred remains of their former home.
Wednesday, two earthquakes struck central Italy just hours apart, 5.5 then 6.0 magnitude according to the U.S. Geological Survey. That is about 60 kilometers east of Perugia, the same region where 300 people were killed 2 months ago, felt all the way in Rome. There have been no reports yet of damages or injuries due to the conditions. They are currently waiting for lighting towers to start assessing damages.
Stay tuned for your entertainment scoop.
This is the city where danger lurks. Today, a new creature walks among us, terrorizing innocent citizens. They prowl the streets alone and in packs, causing mayhem, destruction, and carnage. Warning, until this threat can be contained, we must all be on the lookout for the dreaded digital deadwalkers. They're not looking out for you.
Dude! Engage!
A public service safety message from the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons, who want to keep everyone well connected
Sorry.
with strong, healthy bones.
Good afternoon, Cardinals. My name is Melina Juarez, and welcome to UIWtv Entertainment. We've got the scoop on the coolest things happening in and around campus. San Antonio celebrated the fall season and the thousands of butterflies fluttering around the city with its first Monarch Butterfly and Pollinator Festival. This event was put on by the Texas Butterfly Ranch in honor of the butterfly migration season. Here is Carissa Rangel with the scoop.
San Antonio got a chance to spread its wings at the inaugural Monarch Butterfly and Pollinator Festival. Aside from the weekly farmers market, visitors got to learn about all things butterflies and even witness a monarch butterfly release.
So the Texas Butterfly Ranch is located near the Llano River in the hill country of Texas, and it's a prime place for monarch migration to come through. So in the weekends, volunteers will go out, citizen scientist volunteers, and tag monarch butterflies. So we'll catch them in a net, and then we have these little tags, stickers that we put on the wings in the center of gravity so that they don't interfere with the butterfly's flight. And we'll be able to, when those butterflies make their migration and end up in Michoacan, Mexico, we recover them and find out how far they flew, which pathways they took, where they went. So it really helps for us to learn more about the monarchs.
Well, I like butterflies and moths a lot, and I got these from Amazon just for this event, so I could be a butterfly, because why not? I don't know, they're just really beautiful to me.
So we were contacted by Monica Meckler, who runs the Texas Butterfly Ranch, and she wanted to create these butterflies, and so we kind of rolled the dice. I didn't have any experience making these things, so I sourced some things online, and we produced these really interesting butterflies that we have here. So
We say goodbye to the masses of butterflies as they continue on in their migration. Reporting for UIWtv Entertainment, I'm Carissa Rangel.
Thanks, Carissa. What a great way to celebrate and educate. The Student Center also got festive for fall with its pumpkin painting. Kimberly Ovalle saw how students got creative in between their classes.
The UIW Student Center held a Paint Your Own Pumpkin event in order to prep for the Halloween holiday. The event was open to all UIW students.
Today we're creating pumpkins and we're just painting them, doing our own little designs. That's about all. I do like a little skeleton on my mini pumpkin, so.
We're painting pumpkins for Halloween, and my pumpkin I'm painting is a donut, but I'm not yet finished, but
very nice.
I'm almost finished.
Honestly, I was trying to go for like a nightmare before Christmas, but I am not artistic, and this is basically what came out.
I even joined in on the fun too. I'm Kimberly Ovalle with UIWtv Entertainment.
What a fun way to take a break on campus. There's always something going on around here. The Institute of World Cultures held a kimchi cooking class featuring a few special guests. Students and faculty learned the art of cooking Korean food and got a delicious taste test. Carissa Rangel takes us behind the scenes.
A good meal has the power to bring people together. Whether you're from San Antonio, another state, or even another country, the university works to represent all cultures. The Institute of World Culture held the kimchi cooking class to introduce students to new foods and help them make some new friends.
Well, today is what we call a kimchi class and cultural lectures. We are trying to invite our community members coming here to get the experience what really kimchi is about, because we always heard about kimchi but never really understand the the elements and the culture behind it. So this time we invite all the native friends, very long-time friends with us. So they're here to give you an introduction of the kimchi and actually share some native recipe with you all.
There are over 290 variations of kimchi, from the water kimchi to white kimchi, tongbek kimchi, nabak kimchi, all specifically designed to accommodate the differences in taste.
It's actually pretty good. I was kind of worried that it was going to be super spicy, but it's not as spicy as I thought it was, which is good because that would have been really bad.
Keep an eye out for the Institute of World Culture's upcoming events. Reporting for UIWtv Entertainment, I'm Carissa Rangel.
Thanks, Carissa. If you like the way that delicious food looked, then prepare to feast your eyes on the Food Truck Showdown. This popular event was held on our campus and featured San Antonio's greatest food trucks. Let's see what Sissy Guterres has to report.
We're here at the Food Truck Showdown where there's good music, good food, and even better people. Let's take a look around. The event showcased a variety of delicious treats, which were guaranteed to satisfy everyone's sweet tooth. Spectators and food truck fans lined up in droves to sample all of the tasty delectables vendors had to offer. We caught up with several to get their take on the showdown experience. So I'm really looking forward to all the food and all the interaction with people. I'm really excited.
I think it's a wonderful idea. It brings the community together. You have all different types of foods, different vendors, and just a great time for everybody to get together and have a good time.
We just came from Grouchy Mama's, and that was amazing. We just got some burgers from there, so we're about to eat that. It's amazing. They have awesome waffles, so we're excited about that too.
I think it's a great idea. I think this is perfect. Perfect place, perfect students, perfect everything.
With all of the excitement in the air, even Red made an appearance. And with bellies full and friends and family near, fans were treated to soothing music by musical artist Lacey Brinson. Reporting for UIWtv, I'm Sissy Gutierrez.
Thank you, Sissy. And in case you were wondering, the Box Street Social took home the victory. Keep the first place food truck on your radar. If you're looking to take a step off campus for a change of scenery, consider visiting the Japanese Tea Gardens. Jason Fenley visited the park for Japan Fest and ran into a few familiar faces. Let's take a look.
Greetings, Cardinals. I'm Jason Finley reporting for UIWtv, and I'm here at the Japanese Tea Gardens where the Japan America Society of San Antonio has invited the public to come on out for Japan Fest 2016. Let's have a look at all the festivities. Spectators came out in droves as vendors lined up to showcase the latest anime trends.
Well, I really like the entertainment that they have in the stage, where last time they brought an animal from our sister city in Japan, and it was great. And then they have karaoke and people singing and anime and vendors of all sorts.
Among the many booths on display, UIW students Shinotsuke Matsushita and Emi Yoko sold t-shirts to raise awareness for the Kumamoto Earthquake Relief Fund.
There's a lot of people in here, and then today's event is so huge, and then everyone having a good time, and then seems so happy.
I have my t-shirt booth right here in the next to the main stage, and I got to enjoy the kimono show and Joaquin Castro's speech.
The event's VIP guest speakers included Consul General Tetsuro Amano, Congressman Joaquin Castro, and Councilman Ron Nirenberg. The event also featured a cosplay contest where participants were encouraged to dress up as their favorite Japanese animation and video game characters. Spectators had a blast here at Japan Fest 2016. Until next year. Reporting for UIWtv, I'm Jason Finley.
That looked super fun, Jason, and the gardens are absolutely gorgeous. Well, that's all for today, but we'll be back in 2 weeks with more entertainment news. But until then, we have your Cardinal calendar to keep you busy. Don't forget that this November 8th is Election Day, so get up, get out, and go vote. But before then, don't miss Arthur Brandon Courtney's poetry reading on campus. He'll be reading passages of his own work from 6 to 7:30 at Seton Hall on November 1st. If you're into art, come join us on November 3rd for a fun time at the Arts and Music Fest. It runs from 5:30 to 7:30 at the Fine Arts Building and will offer all kinds of visual arts, music, and a poetry slam. Keep your Cardinal calendar open. You certainly don't have to go far to get involved. I'm Melina Juarez, and stick around for UIWtv en Español.
Hola, ¿qué tal, cardenales? Mi nombre es Nani Meléndez López y estas son las noticias de UIWtv en español. El tercer debate presidencial se llevó a cabo el miércoles 19 de octubre en la Universidad de Nevada en Las Vegas. Durante dicho debate, la candidata demócrata Hillary Clinton expresó que Donald Trump ha incitado violencia en sus mítines y criticó al candidato republicano por no publicar sus declaraciones de impuesto. De la misma manera, Trump dijo que la Fundación Clinton es una empresa criminal y expresó que los medios de comunicación son deshonestos y corruptos. Trump evitó dar una respuesta específica cuando se le preguntó si aceptaría los resultados de las próximas elecciones. Sin embargo, Trump dijo en un mitin en Delaware, Ohio, que él solo aceptará los resultados si él gana las elecciones. De acuerdo a una encuesta creada por CNN y por la empresa de investigaciones de opinión, el 52% de los encuestados dijo que Hillary Clinton ganó el tercer debate presidencial, mientras que un 39% expresó que Donald Trump obtuvo la victoria. Las elecciones presidenciales se llevarán a cabo el martes 8 de noviembre. Un padre murió después de un saltar de un puente con sus dos hijos el pasado lunes en Nueva Jersey. De acuerdo a la policía estatal, el padre fue encontrado sin vida en una zona boscosa al norte del estado, mientras que los dos niños de 1 y 3 años sobrevivieron el incidente. Los oficiales se enteraron del suceso después de que el departamento de policía reportara un posible intento de suicidio, alrededor de las 8 de la noche. Los investigadores del caso creen que el hombre saltó a propósito, ya que de acuerdo a reportes tenía una larga historia de violencia doméstica y estaba bajo gran estrés financiero. Por ahora los niños están siendo tratados por heridas que no amenazan sus vidas. Las ventas de Apple Watch cayeron un 72% durante el tercer trimestre de este año, de acuerdo al reporte de la empresa de análisis del mercado. La compañía Apple vendió solo 1.1 millones de relojes inteligentes este año, en comparación a los 3.9 millones de relojes vendidos en el 2015. Según el informe, algunas de las razones por las cuales las ventas de Apple Watch cayeron son el anuncio del lanzamiento de la nueva serie de relojes de Apple, el cual sucedió poco antes del fin del trimestre, y la decisión de la compañía de bajar el precio del primer modelo. Mientras tanto, mercados de lujos como Kate Spade y Armani han sacado al mercado versiones de relojes inteligentes con baterías más duraderas y con diseños más delgados. A pesar de la caída en ventas, Apple continúa muy por delante de otras compañías. Bueno, cardenales, estas son las noticias en español por el día de hoy. Soy Nani Meléndez López y ahora los dejo con el segmento de los deportes.
Hey Cardinals, I'm Alex Trevino giving you some sports update for the week. Last Saturday, our Cardinal football sadly was defeated by Abilene Christian 27-52. Don't worry, we'll get them next time, fellas. The total number of yards gained by our Cardinals was just under 300, so not too shabby. Next game is being held here at our very own Benson Stadium against Stephen F. Austin University. So let's get out there, support our Cardinals, and make sure we win this next one. Now let's talk about our soccer girls. Last Saturday, our Lady Cardinals gave a tremendous effort in Nacogdoches, Texas, making use of many key opportunities, but sadly fell short to Southland's second-best team, Stephen F. Austin, 2-0. Their last game is going to be held right here at Benson Stadium tomorrow at 7 o'clock, so make sure you show your support for our Lady Cardinals as well. A special congratulations to Cardinal sophomore Garrett Cortez, who was named Southland Conference Cross Country Athlete of the Week last Tuesday. Cortez is going to compete in the Southland Conference Championships tomorrow in Nacogdoches, Texas, so we look forward to seeing him win the gold. Congrats, Garrett. Volleyball fell short to UT Rio Grande Valley Tuesday night. The Cardinals won 2 sets, 25-21 and 25-23, but the team lost in a 5th set in a close 15-13 defeat.
Of course, no one likes to lose, but I feel like as a team we played really great. Everyone was really on their P's and Q's right today. But I mean, as for everything else, everyone did spectacular and everyone did great.
Well, when it gets down to those pressure situations, we really focus on the process of things and not really the outcome. Because if you put in the work, when you need to, then usually the outcome takes care of itself. So we just focus on keeping everybody in the green and talking about what we need to be doing to get that next point. It pretty much came down to how consistent we could be, and I can't be disappointed with my team's effort. I thought they left it all out on the floor.
Well, it looks like that's all we have for sports. I'm Alex Trevino, and stay tuned for weather with Jason Fendley.
Greetings, Cardinals. I'm your meteorologist, Jason Finley, for your Cardinal weather. Now, looking at everything going on over the entire United States, we can see there is a trough that's been sitting off the Pacific Northwest, bringing much-needed rain to California all the way up into Oregon and Washington. Now, we're heading up over a ridge of high pressure. This ridge is solidly in place over Colorado. It's going to track eastward over the couple of days, and that is dominating our weather right here in Texas, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. Now, there is a low pressure over Ohio, and that's going to track northeastward as the weekend progresses and bring a lot of wind and snow to the northeastern portion of the United States. But that high pressure that's affecting our temperatures right here in San Antonio, so these are our forecasted highs for today. We could see temperatures pretty much like yesterday, and they'll only continue to climb over the coming days. So we have forecasted high of 85 in Kerrville, further down south, warmer down south, closer to that Gulf moisture. And let's look at our futurecast to see how that high pressure is going to steadily track eastward. And then as it does that, the return flow from the Gulf of Mexico will bring up that more southerly moisture. So that's why we'll see our temperatures and dew points, our humidity as well, climb as the weekend progresses. So let's take a look at our 7-day forecast, how exactly will our temperatures increase. So again, forecasted high of 85 degrees for Friday. As the weekend carries on, 84, 84, and then temperatures steadily starting to climb, hitting 90 by the end of next week. Now, the model is calling for a 10 to 20% chance of rain come Monday and Tuesday. I'd hold off on that. That's just showing the return of the Gulf flow. Best chances for rain for us will be 30% on Wednesday. So your weekend weather's looking great, whether you're heading out for the Saturday football game or trunk or treat. Weather will look great. I'm your meteorologist, Jason Finley.
That's all that we have for this week, Cardinals. Make sure you like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Thanks for tuning in, and let's go Cardinals!